Before we kick off on our Chicken Salt Baes adventure, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners and First Nations people where we are connecting from. I pay my respects to the elders, both past and present, and I extend that respect to my Indigenous brothers and sisters who may join us today. I'm a Birragubba Giru and South Sea Islander woman, and I acknowledge the lands and people of the Darug and Ku-ring-gai nations where I live. I would like to acknowledge those that came before us and their connection to land, country, and water. We are the first storytellers and dreamers. We have dreamings that have guided us here, and without our ancestors forging pathways into spaces unknown, we would not be here. So, hello and welcome to our Chicken Salt Baes PAX Edition 2021. Yay! My name is Celeste. Thank you all for joining us on what has been an already fun journey with the Chicken Salt Baes. We are an all-Indigenous D&D squad who just happen to all love chicken salt chips. It's one of the squad's fave things to do before they set off on a big adventure. We have been on this campaign for just over a year now and have loved every minute of it. So today is a preview into the many happenings with the Chicken Salt Baes in Waterdeep. So let's get into our introductions and our characters. Rae, would you please start us off?
Sure. Yuru Marangmaji. My name's Rae Johnston. I've been sitting on panels at PAX since there was the very first PAX Australia, so it's great to be back again this year. I am Games Journo. If you need to know more about me, I'm sure you can find me somewhere and ask me questions, but we're here to play D&D today, and my character, Antara, is a big, dumb, gold dragonborn who's real good at sports, who happens to be a sorcerer and isn't very good at it. She is very loyal to her friends, very impulsive, and look, she gets herself into a little bit of trouble sometimes. So I'm excited to see what she does today.
Great. Karlie.
Yama! Hi everyone, my name is Karlie Noon. I am a Gamilaroi woman from northwest New South Wales, Tamworth. Shout out to my back home. This is my first PAX. This is like my first time attending PAX, participating in it, so it's really, really special. I'm so excited. Purely just, not from lack of interest, but purely from lack of money. It's a poor life what I do.
Pay scientists more.
Yeah.
But rich in love.
Hey, rich in love.
Knowledge.
Rich in inquiry. Rich in awe. Yeah, look, it's great. I do astronomy. It's really, really fun. And my character, their name is Shoelace. They are a rogue. They're like a wizard rogue, an arcane rogue. They're a little bit goofy. They think they're real tough, real deadly. They think they're a real G, like just the best at being a gangster, but actually they're just sad. It's just a really sad attempt, a really cringe attempt at trying to be a rogue and just failing every time. So that's Shoelace. I got my name because I had no shoelaces growing up, and I had to do a lot of bad things to get my shoelaces. So that's me. We'll talk later.
Great, love it. Cienan?
Nata everyone, I'm Cienan Muir. I'm a Yorta Narrandjeri man living in Melbourne, and I will be playing Moon, Vale, the barbarian Goliath, also a hollow one. I'm just here for the ride, and it usually gets us into trouble, but I usually punch my way out.
Try to.
Try.
Yeah. Cool, great. I'm Cece. I'm quite new to D&D, and I guess I'm still learning all the best strategies. But I play Zola, a very fierce, fallen ASMR paladin. She's quite she's quite impatient, which gets the team into tight spots sometimes, some tricky situations. But the best way I can describe her is she's kind of like that auntie who just doesn't have the time nor the energy to deal with people's shit.
Mine.
We all have one. Like that's what Zaula reminds me of. And like she reminds me of that auntie that just like rocks up to a family gathering, shows their face, and then just like bounces. Like, you know what I mean? Like
yells at someone.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah. Well, I came. So she's that bish, but a big learning curve for Zaula over the course of the campaign has been about understanding the power of the team, understanding the power of teamwork, I guess, and the many strengths each person has and how she can use them. So that's Zaula, also based off my dog Zola. But another point too, I work for Indigitek as the programs manager, along with our DM, Ben.
And I'm Ben Armstrong. As Celeste said, I'm the DM of the Chicken Salt Baes, the forever DM of all DM games or all Dungeons and Dragons games that I play. I'm Wiradjuri Man, and I get to play every character other than the characters that they get to play, which is also really, really fun. And yeah, we've been doing this for about a year, and it has been absolutely awesome. I think there's just as the only live play Indigenous D&D game, it is really, really incredible to be able to start to do things in games that are different. From an Indigenous perspective, and challenge some of those topics, which we're working, we do a little bit here and there, and we have a lot of fun with it. So I'm very happy to be here at PAX 2021, although not in person, sorry, but at least with the crew here. So, and being able to share a little sort of story with you today. So what we're going to be doing today also is we have the support of Ardent Roleplay. I'll get there in a second as my words start to fumble. Who do an augmented reality app for TTRPGs. So this is really cool as part of the whole Indigitek thing, where we talk about technology and careers in technology and weaving this into Dungeons & Dragons. We thought this is an absolutely awesome opportunity to partner together, and we thank Ardent Roleplay for their support on that. But what that means for the game today is that at a couple of points, I will mention to the Chicken Salt Baes here and anyone watching to bring that I'm bringing up a card, and a card will appear on the stream, and you can look at the augmented reality models and scene that we've created for that part of the game. But to do that, as viewers, you can also participate, but you'll need to go to the App Store or the Google Play Store, download the Ardent Roleplay app, and then put the spectator code in that you'll see on the stream today. That means that when I say to the group, oh, look at the wildfire card, and you'll see them all get out their phones and start looking at the wildfire card, you can do the same thing and see exactly what they see. And it's really, really cool. And it's a really, really awesome way to bring a different type of immersion into these, virtual tabletop role-playing games, and even live play, 100% live play as well. So huge support there, and huge thank you to Ardent Roleplay for supporting us with that. So it's going to be really, really cool today. Chicken Salt Baes, are you ready to get started?
I'm ready.
I've actually been so excited for this, to be honest.
All right. Let's go ahead with our first Chicken Salt Baes one-shot. It's a chilly autumn day in Waterdeep, and the brown and yellow leaves that have started to fall from the trees that line the streets are gently blowing around in little whirlies as the wind weaves and winds its way through the alleys. Trollskull Manor resides in the North Ward of Waterdeep, a 4-story building with balconies and a turret. Inside, the hearth is warm and crackling. There are a few patrons that have started to regularly visit Trollskull Manor for a warm cider, a cold ale, or more likely a good tea spilling. This particular tavern that has only recently been renovated has become a bit of a hotspot for gossip, rumours, dragging the locals and adventurous opportunities.
So unsurprised that this is our pub.
We have the tea. We have the tea.
Always.
Mine's
Fine.
tea.
I'm going with it. I'm fine.
Yeah. Karlie.
It is on this day that at a small but comfortably spaced bar, one of the patrons of the tavern overhears a story that could not be resisted. Shoelace, a tiefling woman with a passion for collecting the belongings of others, overhears two regular patrons about a travelling bard claiming to possess a most wondrous item. On one stool at the bar is a well-known gentleman called Bunjalung Bud, an older human man with hair like a silver fox, the voice of an angel, and a tongue so sharp that the rumour is he could kill a person with mere words.
Yes.
Next to him sits a younger and most definitely less attractive human man called Trindalama. Perceptive people would notice that he has charcoal under his fingernails. This individual is unknowingly the master graffiti artist in Waterdeep named Blacksy.
Oh my God.
Original.
Oh,
As Bunjalung Bud shoves another golden, crisp, fluffy on the inside, lightly chicken salted chip into his mouth, he proclaims, "Look here, bruz, I'm telling you, this fella sounds legit. Do the chips in this place get any better every day or what?" Trindalama, shoving a fistful of chips into his mouth all at once, says, "Hey, look, I'm not calling you gammon or nothing, bread, but you never saw him. So how can we trust that this one has such a thing? Here, me nephew said that this one had a sauce that you put on your chips and it blows you away.
Ooh.
It tastes like these." And he grabs another chip and eats it. But saucy, eh? Whoever gets that recipe is going to have queues out the door. The only problem is that this fella left the city now and he's not coming back till spring. Brew. Well, I guess it's Polonia till then. Bunjalung Bud, eating another chip, whispers, "Devin." Shoelace, you overhear this conversation. What would you like to do?
go on an adventure.
We need this sauce.
It's adventure time.
No, 100%. We need lines at the door.
We've got to find this sauce. We've got to find
I'm
out what
just,
this
like,
person
running.
looks like.
I'm running. I'm like trying to find the gang. Where are the gang? Trying to find the gang.
Okay, so you can see in Roll20 where the gang are. You can see that Zala's behind you around about where the kegs are. Actually, I'll just double check, make sure everyone can see that. Yeah, you're on that map. And so Zala's behind you, you know, with the ales and the wines at the kegs. Morn is just hovering around the middle of the room. And Tara's over near the hearth where there is a noble sitting there just having a wine, sipping away. And Tara's over there. You're behind the bar, Shoelace.
Okay. Look, I got really excited at first, but now I'm a little bit calmer. The adrenaline is coming down. I'm not going to rush over. I'm just going to calmly walk over, because I don't want to bring attention to myself, right? Like, I don't want other people to know about this sauce.
Yeah.
Just power walking.
I'm just doing my thing. All right. So I see Zala. She's down there. We've got a bit of privacy down here too. So I'm just like, there's some secret sauce we need to obtain for our tavern.
What?
Oh, to me.
Yeah.
You. Oh shit. What's the go? Who did you hear it from? What's happening?
Some patrons. They are verified, so they're trustworthy.
They're legit.
They're legit.
Yeah.
I really trust the information. They said that like whoever gets this sauce will be like be most successful, like they'll be rolling in it. And apparently it's really tasty.
Gosh,
Haven't
we
needs
need the
this.
sauce. Yes, we do. We need the popularity in the community.
Yes.
So what's our strategy, I guess? Do we go over and talk to these guys?
But what if they want to find it too? And we know that he's out of town. We just got to go out of town.
Okay. Well, what other information do we have? See, the impatience.
How many out of towns can there be?
Now, see, the patience is coming. It's running thin.
Surely there's only one out of town.
Look, I say we kidnap these two guys and talk to them for information.
Whoa.
I say before we do that, maybe we should go tell the rest of the gang. They might have another idea.
Okay, we'll get a consensus.
Okay, where are they? All right. So, I can see Morn. I'm going up to Morn. Morn, come this way. And then we're going to Antara, and we're all just like storming Antara.
Okay.
All right.
Hi. Is everything okay?
Don't look. Okay, don't look.
Don't look at what?
Don't look now. But you see the two fellas sitting at the bar over there?
Yeah.
They were talking about this magic sauce. I don't know if it's magic, but it just like must taste like magic in your mouth. Some chicken salt chips, and apparently it'll bring us to the yard. I mean,
Yeah, all right. So who's got the sauce? Where's the sauce? Let's go get the sauce.
It's gone.
What do you mean it's gone?
Gone.
it's not here.
But where is it?
Out of town. But only recently, right? Where we can track it.
Who's got the sauce? Who are we got to find?
Old mate.
Was it a bar?
Do we know what he looks like or
What did you
anything?
say, Barney?
I said it was a bard. There was just a bard who was in town. You don't know anything else other than he has left Waterdeep. You don't know which direction or anything yet.
Do they know anything else?
Do they know what he looks like or anything?
I don't know.
I'm going to ask him.
Yeah. Look,
I'm going to go up. Yeah.
Maybe try and be obvious about it. Just be like, hey, have you heard of sauce? Any sauce going around?
All right.
Wait, are they near the do they look like they're going to leave soon, or they're
No,
they look like they're enjoying a meal and a drink at the bar there, Maud.
okay? Well,
let's get him drunk.
All right. Well, I'll just go ask him, yeah?
On the windowsill. Leave. Use my beast sense and see if they mention anything else.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm just walking straight up to him.
The Morn's gone tactical.
Angles.
Beast sense. Explain beast sense to me there, Morn.
Beast sense, I can use this. Basically, take over the body of any animal and see what they see, hear what they hear.
So you'd be sensing Bidja? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Like in Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. Be sensing Bidja. Okay. So where's Bidja now? And Bidja, by the way, is Morn's little kind of pet.
Mouse?
Maybe not pet, but a companion mouse. So
Yeah.
where's Bidja moving to?
So he would be. Is this like a windowsill where?
So these two fellas are over here at the bar. They're at the bar.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah. So you you could put like Bidja behind the bar or anywhere there really. But yes, they are windowsills where you were clicking. They are windows there.
Just somewhere behind the bar.
Behind the bar? Okay. And then Tara, you're walking up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just going up and I'm going to say,
Tara.
hi. So what do you know about sauce?
And you see Bunjalung Buddy turns to you and he's just going to finish up his chip because he's a gentleman. He's not going to talk with you with his mouth full. He just finishes up his chip and he's like, well, you look, what do you know about this sauce, eh? Like, which sauce you talking about?
Well, I was just thinking about sauce, and I looked over and I thought that you two look like you might know something about sauce too. And I like talking about sauce.
We were just talking about sauce. And you see Trindalama sort of like elbow him, like, you know, like trying to be, you know, and he's like, hey, what you doing? He's like, yeah, we're talking about sauce. Yeah, this fella got this sauce, you know, you mob should get it up in here. That'd be real good on these chips.
What's it like? We should get it. What is it?
I don't know. I just heard it's amazing. I just heard that it's some fella. He's come up with this recipe. He's got this sauce, but he left town. So
what's he look like? We'll go find him and get some sauce.
Look, you know what? I heard all this from my nephew. He works down there at KFC. You know that KFC down in the marketplace?
Yeah.
Kalkadoon Fried Chook. Yeah, he works down there.
What's your nephew's name?
My nephew's name? Yeah, look here. Trying to. You sure you're not family or what?
No.
Relations?
No.
You're not from Waterdeep Way?
No, look, I'm a dragon.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. You know, I'm not judging. There's no judgment here. You know, but that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, my nephew's name. Yeah, that's just Mitchell. Just ask for Mitchell down there at the Kalkadoon Fried Chook, and you know,
Kalkadoon Fried Chook.
Yeah, KFC in the marketplace there. You know the one? You know the one. I know you mob know the one. You're always eating. I see you's always walking around eating. Good food here, by the way. Really like it here. Nice place you got.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, I'll go ask your nephew and see if he knows what this guy looks like, and we'll go find him and get our sauce.
Oh, you know, sauce on the house if you get it, eh? Like, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. All
right.
Do we need everyone to get out and close for the evening, or?
No, sure.
No, I mean, you've got people on employee at the tavern. You are the owners, but you have people on employees. So, yeah.
I'm just going to turn around to everyone at that point and go, I know who knows what the sauce is, everyone. We're going to go down to Kalkadoon Fried Chook. We're going to go see Mitchell, and we're going to find out what this guy looks like and get the sauce.
I'm just like ducking, looking around. Secrets.
Okay, let's get going then, because I don't want to waste time here. Let's go.
Need to get the sauce.
Are we ready? We got everything.
All right, you leave the Troll Skull Manor in the North Ward, and you start to head to the Market District, a very familiar route for the Chicken Salt Baes as you head down the major streets. You know, again, where it's autumn time, really starting to get towards the end of autumn. And it's a bit chilly out, but the sun is out today, and as you hit those patches of sunlight that stream between the buildings, you feel the warmth of the sun is still there, but as soon as you walk into the shade from the buildings, that chill starts to set in. You walk with a hurried pace to keep yourself, from getting too chilled and too cold. And it's not a far walk down to the marketplace. As you get there, it's very busy as always, in the middle of the day, or at the beginning, in the early part of the day, I should say. And it's easy enough for you to make your way down to the KFC, where you happen to have had a few meals from there. As you walk in, you push open the door and a little bell rings, just alerting the people who work at KFC that a new customer has arrived. As you walk inside, you see a man standing behind the counter, and he's an old, portly man. But what he's wearing is a crisp but potentially cheaply made white suit. This particular suit has a few barely noticeable oil stains that have been attempted to be scrubbed out. He's standing at the counter having a conversation with an existing customer, and off to the side is a young human man who's working at the fryer. This man behind the counter has a very well-groomed mustache and soul patch, and speaks with a little bit of an accent that indicates that he probably hails from a southern land, maybe Arm, perhaps. He finishes his interaction with the customer that he's talking to. He turns to you all and he says, well, now here, look what we got here today. It's very nice to finally meet you all. Yes. I know you. You own that tavern up there in the North Ward. What can I do for you today?
I know you. You're like the Santa of chicken.
Well, some people call me the Santa of chicken, maybe the little ones, but you there, Lassie, you could call me Captain Zinger.
You can call me whatever you like.
Oh,
Daddy
Not that type of episode.
too far.
Let's take it there. I'm sorry.
Look, we're going to go back to the day spa for that kind of nonsense. So,
Auntie, not in this episode. Auntie, not in this episode.
I've still got my robe.
Okay, my bad.
Hey, so we're looking for Mitchell. Is Mitchell here?
You see this man, Captain Zinger, behind the counter. He kind of, he seems really friendly to you, but when you say you're here to talk to Mitchell, his expression sort of, it gets a little bit frustrated look on his face of like, they're not here to talk to me.
Aww.
And he turns and looks at Mitchell, and Mitchell just sort of is like at the fryer, just like, and he goes, oh, look, Mitchell's a little bit busy right now. If there's anything I can help you with.
The counter.
Morn.
Excuse me, sir, Mr. Morn. I know who you are. This is for customers. Customers, you got to stay on that side. This is for
I shoved
employees
my
only.
hand in his face and talk to Mitchell.
I'm really sorry, Captain Singer. It's just that this is really important and very urgent. It's very important.
Are you
Captain
Mitchell?
Zinger falls to the ground as Morn palms him in the face. And he's like, no, look here. See, no, there's no need for that. As he falls down and he's just like on the ground. Morn, make an intimidation check for me.
No, you've just intimidated
from 0 to 100.
D&D Colonel Sanders. You've just shoved him onto the ground.
I'm here for it.
Oh no.
He's on the ground and he's just like looking at you now, Morn. The rest of you that see him, he's seething. His eyes just look like they're about to set on fire. Like he's just like he's holding that anger back. Mitchell, on the other hand, turns to you and he says, you shouldn't have done that. I really need this job, man. And
Oh, Morn.
On, what have you done?
Yeah, you big bully.
Nah, this sounds like slavery. I don't like what's going on here. Blink twice, Mitchell.
I step on what's his name? Captain? The captain?
Captain Zinger.
Just to pin him down.
All right, make a strength check then.
Jeez.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, Morn.
Come on.
He's in a mood today.
Oh,
Wait,
Well, how?
that's exactly the same.
yeah.
That's how it goes sometimes, man. That's how it goes. You go to pin him down, and as you go to pin him down, what you don't realize is he's actually a little bit slippery from the oil, right? That he's around all day. And even the suit. And so you kind of like go to pin him and then you like slip.
Whoa.
And then you actually slide like 5 feet on the ground over, like as the floor itself is kind of slippery. And the whole thing just becomes this cascading effect of Morn sliding across the KFC floor. At that time, the captain stands up and he said, now look here, this is not acceptable. This is not acceptable in my shop. Who is gonna correct this situation?
Oh, Captain Singer, we are very
so sorry
for Morn's behaviour. He's just having a bad day.
He has anger issues.
Yes, don't pay attention to him.
He's a bit undead.
Yes.
He can't think very well.
Exactly. So we're very sorry about that.
I'm really sorry.
I'm not.
We're just trying to get through the situation.
Really sorry.
Don't pay
Do I need to
attention to
shoot?
them. We were just wondering if you could help us out and let us speak to Mitchell just for 5 minutes. And maybe when you come by Trollskull Manor one day, we could give you some free beer on the house.
And free chips.
And
Make a
free
persuasion
chips.
check with advantage.
Please roll well. Because Morn's ruining everything right now. Oh! By the persuasion check.
Nice roll. Okay.
Jeez.
Well, now, see, that's the type of diplomacy and friendship that I like to see between two, entrepreneurial businesses in this kind of similar space. And he looks down at Morn and he's like, shame on you, sir.
Yes,
I
Morn,
get
shame
up
on
and
you.
go to punch him.
Morn, what the hell?
Is it a fake? Is it like a, or is it like a full on?
No, you
Yeah,
two,
I'll
you
stop
two
it.
control Morn in the back while I
Stop
do
it.
this.
I'm
Okay.
like
Morn,
squaring
stop
up
it.
on him.
No, I'm going to get between. I'm going to get between.
Do
I'm going to
something,
get between
Tara.
and go, Morn, stop it.
I'm the one.
Captain Zinger backs up. He backs up a little bit, starts shaping up. He's like,
No.
No. Morn, can you please
It's
step
okay.
outside?
It's okay, Captain Zinger.
On.
I'm gonna try to just move more.
Yeah.
okay.
Like, not push, not any force.
Yeah.
Just like
There's a-
hug him. You know when you've got to hug a mate to just walk them out of a room? I'm gonna do that to Morn.
Okay.
Say, Morn,
Okay.
if you don't knock it off, lad, I'm going to fight you later.
Basically.
Okay. Well, now see, I'm not sure that I think it's appropriate to talk to this Mitchell here now, but you can ask me your question. I'll see if I know the answer.
No. What's the source? What's the stuff?
Yeah. Oh no. Well, this really this pertains to Mitchell's family.
Yeah, we're
well,
more.
now,
It's
Yeah,
private
cousin.
family matters. Yes.
see, you should have said that straight away. It's important. Family's important.
You're a
Okay.
family
Okay.
man. Yes.
Okay, all right, Mitchell. Come over here, Mitchell, with these. Not sure if I should call you friends or enemies at the moment, but these people need to talk to you. And he walks off, kind of not out the back, but to the side. He's kind of walking off to take a breath and kind of calm himself down, but he's kind of within earshot still. Mitchell walks up in his little red and white striped uniform, and he's like, I don't know what's going on here, but can you please fix this?
We'll get to that. Thank you for your concern. Just so we're clear, though, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Like, actually, though, do you like it here?
You catch it?
It's all right. It's a wage.
Of the heat.
Mitchell.
Well, you look at Mitchell now, and he's barely got like a bit of bum fluffy. He looks like he's probably only about 15 or 16. He's real. He doesn't have that confidence of life yet.
And it's tough because they put you on the fryers when you're that young, and that stuff's dangerous, and you worry you're going to get burnt all the time because you don't have the confidence to work the front yet.
Yeah. I could tell you've worked in the business, yeah.
And Tara says, I know what you mean.
No, yep.
So what's wrong with my family?
No, nothing. They're at the pub. Your uncle's at the pub.
They need the sauce.
We met your uncle, and he told us something about a man with swords.
Yeah, real good sauce that we want to put on our chips at the pub.
Oh, he probably shouldn't have said anything about that, but okay.
Oh,
why?
I only overheard the captain talking about it. I don't know anything about the man or anything. I just heard the captain talking.
Oh.
We hate the captain.
No, I like the captain. I like the captain.
The captain likes us.
Mitchell.
See, I don't know. I'm sorry. It always goes there.
Every
right.
session.
I swear I imagine Zala walking in like Beyonce every time she walks through a door, just like
Exactly.
Glowing.
boss ass bitch. It's like
And she's just like glowing. Like a little mane going
You're
on.
watching Homecoming on repeat again, have you?
But just like,
Singer.
where is that air coming from? There's not even fans in here.
All right. Do you want me to talk to Captain Singer? Because he doesn't hate me, I don't think.
Who's got the best charisma?
I also think that.
Not more.
Well, I have. Do I have good charisma?
I'm all right.
I have all right charisma. I think that we should make a distraction
I'm just going to talk to him.
He ain't going to give us no information about the source.
I gotta try.
But then he's going to know that we want the source too. Okay, go for it.
All right, Captain Seneca, there's been a bit of a misunderstanding because we thought that we had to talk to Mitchell because his uncle said to come down and talk to him, but it's actually you that we need to talk to because you're the one that knows the thing that we really need to know, and that is about the sauce, the really special good sauce that tastes real good that we want to help bring to the town, and you can help us do that, and we can have sauce.
I see. You see that Mitchell here may have been listening in to some conversations and sharing that out about. That's all right. You know, it's not a private conversation. It's not, any secret information. You know what there was this gentleman who came into the store and he was trying to sell me on this idea. It sounded pretty good. But it was a little bit out of my ballpark, so to speak. So I had to politely decline. But essentially, this gentleman said that he had some incredible sauce that you could put on chips, and it would make your chips taste delicious. He was a little bit suspicious to me, but as I said, I didn't have the means to be able to pursue that opportunity. But I do happen to know where he may be.
Yeah, that'd be great if you know like what he looks like and where he might be, and we can go find him and we can get the sauce. And then if you want to try some, you can. Like, I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you what. I will tell you where I think he has gone because I myself have traveled those roads quite a bit. And I have hunted in those areas, so I have a feeling, a suspicion where he might be in that general area. But in return, I would like your chicken salt chip recipe.
Oh, see, we don't have a recipe.
You don't have a recipe?
Nah.
That's a little bit confusing. Like, how do you know what to put on your chips to maintain that consistency?
We just make it up.
Yeah, it's a special concoction of home brand.
It's just pure talent.
Home brand ingredients. Yeah.
I would very much like to watch you make these chips one day, and
I'm sure you would, Captain Singer.
That's fine.
All right then. Well, then if that's the case, then we have an agreement that you will show me how you make your chips, and I will lead you on the way.
Yeah, you can watch us make the chips.
All righty then. Well, you need to head out of the north gate of Waterdeep and follow the general paths heading northeast. There are some hunting grounds up there that are on the path that this gentleman was taking, and my suspicion would be that he would be there looking to restock his supplies. So I would go that way first. I can't really tell you, really what he looks like, but he's very well dressed. So you'll see him. I mean, he's very, very well dressed. Like, he's like a high flyer, and you see a high flyer out in the bush, that's going to be him.
Good to know.
Thanks, Captain Singer.
Well, I would say it's been an absolute pleasure, but it really hasn't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But you are more than welcome to come by and another time, and we can organize to do those chips. But keep the big guy out if you don't mind.
That's okay. And sorry, Mitchell, if we got you in trouble. We're just trying to find the source.
Yeah,
Mitchell's not in trouble.
Oh,
Mitchell's
good.
just secured me the chicken salt chip recipe, so it's all good.
There's no recipe.
Yeah, that's what I'll be able to judge that. But hey, you have a mighty fine day now. You hear?
Okay.
Hooray!
As you leave the store,
As we leave, I want to be the last
Captain Zinger has set you on your path to head out.
I want to slam the door shut on the way out.
Oh, you're in a mood.
Just let it out. Okay, go on
The pit
then.
bulls are
Do
petty,
it.
man. Jeez. I just slammed the door.
I don't
You
like
hear that bell? And he just look back. You look back through the window. You just see Captain Zinger. He starts like rolling up his sleeves, and he got a mean look on his face.
And then I'm in the window. I go,
Morn.
sorry.
This might be an eye. He looks like he could be your arch enemy right now.
I just do this.
Come on, what have you done?
It's the Chicken Salt Baes. As you get this information, you start to head to the north gate, past the North Ward, out the north gate of Waterdeep, onto the many roads and paths. Obviously, Waterdeep is a very major city, so there are these very big thoroughfares that go north and south along the Sword Coast. But there are many other paths that go inwards to all the other areas that a lot of people travel to as well, but they're not as big a thoroughfares. You start heading down one of these northeast paths, and you start to head towards a direction that is a little bit more rugged, a little bit more bush, I guess, in a way. It's less of a road, more of a walking path. As you walk along, you come towards a dead end. At the end of the path, there is a giant boulder that stops the path, the natural path that's been made. There are trees lining on either side. Bring up the archway card in Ardent Roleplay.
Yay!
And if you have a look at the archway card,
Ooh.
you will see, I'll make sure that's all good, you will see the path that you are on.
Yes.
Oh wait, I don't.
Oh, that's really cool.
No, I have no idea what I'm doing. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Do you have your card, Karlie?
No, where did I get my card?
In the email, I say.
Check your email.
Oh, sorry.
Holy
Not
moly.
canon. And so
pretty
that
dope.
is the
Didn't
path
even,
that you are now.
man. That's cool.
That's the path that you are now on.
Whoa.
There's leaves coming off this tree.
I know. I'm like all the way in and I can look up at the trees.
How big are the boulders?
The boulders are
Like,
quite
compared
big.
to-
I would say that there's what you see above the ground is not as big as what it would be under the ground more. And you would be able to know that these are quite large boulders. There's a few rocks on the side and the bush on the other side of the path, but it just ends there. What would you like to do?
I just point and say, I like that boulder. That is a nice boulder.
That's all you got.
That's all I got.
I'm going to climb the tree.
Okay. Make an acrobatics or an athletics check for me.
Okay. Acrobatics. Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, no climbing the tree for you.
As you attempt to climb the tree, Antara, the very, very, very first branch you get to snaps just as you lift your body up off the ground. You fall down on your butt, spraining your tail. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, no.
Zal is standing up there laughing at her.
Oh,
Good job.
Can we?
I'm
Are
going
you
to try to
you
climb the
okay?
tree again.
Oh, don't. No.
Make an athletics check or an acrobatics check with disadvantage.
Oh.
Oh,
All right.
sure
I'm
you
going to
wanna
try
climb?
athletics this time.
Does the path continue and the rock is in the way? Or?
No, the path ends. The path ends at the
Oh,
rock.
right.
Yeah, you make it up probably about halfway up the tree, Antara, this time. What's your passive perception?
Let me have a look and find out. Passive perception is...
at a dead end in that's
Hmm.
tough.
-1.
Ooh.
Amongst the leaves. Like your passive perception can't be -1. Your perception bonus might be -1. but your
my
passive can't
perception
be
bonus is -1. What's my perception?
Yeah.
Where
Not
is
your
that?
passive. Not your passive. Let me double check for you. I can open
Thanks.
it up here.
Oh, it's 9.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. You still see nothing other than the tree leaves, and you're looking out at the sky, and it's starting to get a little bit cloudy, and you're just fascinated by being in the tree.
Can I investigate if there's anything on the rocks?
You can make an investigation check. I'll let you make an investigation check, Morn, from where you are standing at the front of at the start of the path as you start to walk along.
What?
You don't see anything.
Nice.
You don't see anything there, Morn. It looks like a natural path that ends at the end. Are you walking towards the rock?
I am, yes.
Okay. As you get about, let's say 5 feet from where you were, snap. A trap snaps around your ankle.
No!
You take... I'm going to tell you what you take in 2 seconds. You take 4 big rolls. Big rolls. You take 4 points of piercing damage and 4 points of bludgeoning damage as a bear trap locks onto your ankle.
Ouch. No, Morn.
I'm going to jump down from the tree and try to rip the bear trap off Morn.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, make a strength check with advantage.
Okay.
That's good enough. You open up the bear trap, and as you open it up, Morn gets his leg out, and you ease it back in. And you look down, and now you've got these like claw marks inside, like your skinny ankles, legs there, Morn, and it's like hit the bone, and it's like bleeding all the way down your foot.
Big Goliath still got those skinny ankles, eh?
Absolutely.
So can we have a look to see if there's any other traps?
Yeah, I have
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Can?
Yeah, make an investigation check. Anyone who wants to look for traps, make an investigation check.
Okay.
Oh my god.
But I want to use my my rogueness.
I'll give you advantage, Shoelace.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's fine. Shoelace, what you see, and I will do this. If you look at the wildfire card, at the archway card, at the archway card, my
archway
bad.
card.
You will now see, Shoelace,
Okay.
some traps.
Oh, this is so cool. Oh my god, there's so many traps. Okay, I can see 3. No, 4.
One of them Morn has set off, but only you found them. No one else has found them yet.
Guys, there's traps. There's more.
As you point out the traps, everyone else you should now be able to see traps
You can see
on the map.
Goodness.
Hello. I'm trying to tap them on the app. Set off the trap.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. Everyone be careful.
All right.
Does this mean that Captain Singer told us lies?
Is that what's happened?
I
Blame
told
him.
you I didn't like that.
Yes, I said not to tell him because we want the sword for now. Oh my gosh, let's go back there and
Zowla, you notice these traps as soon as Shoelace points them out to you. They are very common traps used in hunting medium to small creatures.
Chicken. Like
Like
chicken.
chicken.
he got us.
He got us.
He got us.
I'm sad.
Shoelace, make a perception check for me, please.
Hey, I have perception. We got this. I don't have much perception actually. Ooh.
Shoelace, as you're there, you also point out, as you're looking at the traps, that there are footprints
Oh.
Ooh.
on the path that you will now see on your card in your Ardent Roleplay app.
Oh, We're going hunting.
They disappear, or does he just
Okay.
go?
The footprints lead off east into the bush from the path.
All
You know
right.
the way.
Okay.
We follow. I follow.
Do we follow the
Sheila.
footprints, or do we go
Yes.
back and make Captain Singer feel really bad that he lied
No.
to us?
We'll deal with him
Follow
later.
the footprints.
Yeah,
Okay.
I reckon we follow
We'll
the
let Morn on swim later.
Yeah.
I'll deal with him later.
Okay.
We got his number.
All right. As you follow the footprints, you walk through the bush and you end up at a beautiful clearing. There's bush all around you. The trees, they're dropping ochre-colored leaves as the wind blows across them. It is a beautiful setting that reminds you that winter is close, and while it is peaceful and lovely out here now, it will soon become dangerous as the seasons progress. You should now enroll 20, see yourselves in a clearing.
Whoa.
Oh, pretty.
Nice.
We're getting all the visuals today.
Hey.
As you walk into this clearing, everyone make a perception check for me, please.
Oh.
Okay. As a group, 19 on a natural 20.
This one, the perception gets me.
As a group, as an excellent roll. As you walk into the clearing where you are, up in the trees, just up here to the sort of north, you hear a strange sound.
Is that the Colonel Sanders? I mean, that's his name.
Sounds
That's
good.
it.
Singer, don't sue us, KFC.
I was confused.
So what do you want to do, team?
Is that a cat? What is that? Is it a
The
cat?
noise. Where's that noise coming from? Let's follow it.
Okay, I guess.
All right. If you follow the noise, what you see as you get to about where Morn is, you just catch the glimpse of something moving in the tree to the north.
Ooh.
And as you do, you look up and you can see there are two bird-like creatures in the tree. They're not that big. They're probably the size of a chicken. Big chicken. One of them is breaking off small branches off the tree and just dropping it on the ground. The other one is hanging upside down, looking at you, and it's just like,
Can
roll initiative.
Does my helm of comprehend languages work on these chickens?
It does not.
Oh, actually, yes. Can I use speak with animals?
You cannot, actually.
Okay.
You cannot.
Can I roll again?
It's just initiative.
That was just practice round, right? I'm rolling it.
Just waiting for Antara. Oh, I've got a 14. That's okay. I'll roll you up there, Antara. You got to select your.
Forgot to click my character.
That's all right. That's all right.
Samesies.
Okay. So as you look at these creatures, Antara, you were first. You see the one hanging upside down, looking at you, screeching at you with this abrasive sound. What do you want to do?
I think I might do something non-super damagey. I don't know. Do we need these chickens? Do I destroy them? Do we need them?
unless we could talk to them, like, unless they know where the source is and they can communicate that to us.
Oops.
Do
I
they
think-
feel? They're gone.
I think they just want to fight, hey? I think they just want to go.
There's
You wanna
definitely
go-
aggression in their eyes and their mannerisms.
I
toward you.
have wings. Do they feel connected to me?
They do not at all. Not at all.
Oh,
Can I use suggestion on the chickens?
You can certainly try.
I'm going to cast suggestion on the chickens, and I'm going to suggest that they just like come down from the tree and be super chill and hang out with us.
As you cast suggestion and say, "Come on down here, be super chill." This one over here flies down to Morn. And as it gets close to you, Morn, you can see that this is no creature. This is no animal that you've ever seen. This is a bird that looks kind of like a bigger than a chicken, but it has no feathers. It has no skin. It is part bone. It is part flesh. Its eyes are black masses, black orbs. And you look at it and you instinctively go, that's an undead creature, as it flies down and attacks you with its claws.
Oh, no. I'm
So
scared.
it's going to try and bite you. That's a 14 to hit. Morn, does it hit?
oh, yeah.
14 to hit you? Are you serious? It does. Woo.
No.
You take 3 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Ooh.
Morn, you try to move your muscles, and you can feel this undeath writhing through you. I'll give you advantage because of your hollow one. You just fight off the start of a petrification process. You recognize this undeath reaching into you, and you push it out using your kind of supernatural power. Okay, it's now the next one's turn. It's going to fly over here to Antara, who tried to suggest it, and it's going to make a bite attack against Antara. It's a 19 to hit Antara.
That hits. That hits.
You take 5 points of piercing damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please. As this, it's right up in your face now, and you can see that it's got this large beak, and where it looks like this potentially this comb would have been on its head is like half fallen off, and its wings are basically, one wing is just skeleton, the other one has got a little bit of like meat and flesh on it still. It is a hideous little thing, and it's right in your face, biting at you. You make your save. It does not, the petrification process does not take effect on you. Morn, it's your turn.
Okay, well, obviously, I'm going to rage.
Obviously.
And I'm just going to attack this fella all up in my grill.
Okay. Go for it. Make an attack roll. Oh, it hits. It does a huge amount of damage. As you come down and cut it, it now loses one wing and a hard chunk of its body. It now can no longer fly properly as it's on the ground in front of you. But it's on now. It's down around your ankles. It's a little bit harder to get to, but you do a lot of damage to it.
I like wings.
Are you staying there, Morn?
Well, would it take an opportunity?
If you move out of its range, it could take a reaction to make an attack of opportunity. Yeah. You can move around it. If you can always move around it in a 5 foot, like you can move to the other side of it. That's no problems.
Okay, right. Yeah, I'll side step. On this side?
Okay.
Can I go on the other side?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can go anywhere in the squares around it that are like right next to it. Yep. Okay, Zala, it's your turn.
Can I we want to kill these things? Or?
I think so.
They're hideous looking creatures that aren't even bleeding. You see this one that Morn's just chopped into, and just green and black ichor is just falling out of it as it's like half flapping on the ground now with one wing. It does not look friendly at all.
Okay. So can I use my longbow and can I try and go for the other bird attacking it?
Yeah, absolutely you can.
I just click on my longbow.
Yep, make a longbow attack.
I don't want to.
Oh, it's a hit. It's a definite hit. It takes 7 points of piercing damage as it's now got an arrow stuck into its like skeleton, in its rib cage, half coming out, kind of sticking up into its neck, and it's like trying to still squawk at you, Antara, but every time it squawks, the arrow sticks in a little bit more. Are you going to stay there, Zala?
Can I try and so is that on the ground at this point, or is it still attacking her? Sorry.
The one on the ground is in front of next to Morn. The other one is in the air, still hovering around Antara.
Okay. Can I try and get it with my sword, my long sword?
You've already attacked with your bow, so you can move.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I don't think you have 2 attacks yet.
No, I'm going to stay. Okay. I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay, Shoelace, it's your turn.
Alrighty. And Zala, you just attacked the one attacking
Antara. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Well, I'll go the other one, the one attacking Morn. Okay. And actually, maybe I can attack both of them. Oh no, towards the creature. All right, I'm gonna use my Ray of Sickness towards the one near Morn.
The one near Morn. Okay, cool. So I believe Ray of Sickness. Link it up for me. Let's see what it does.
Ooh, okay.
I think it's a ranged attack, or something like that. Or something. Maybe I'm sticking too much Pathfinder. Maybe. Or just a ranged attack, spell attack.
How close are they to each other?
Well, they're like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet between each other.
All right.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm bringing it up now.
That's okay.
I think.
Ray of Sickness, yeah. Oh, there you go, a couple of times. So it's DC 12 Constitution saving throw or 9 points of damage. All right. Well, I'll make a Constitution saving throw for it. The one on Morn, yes?
Yeah.
It fails.
Oh, what?
It fails. So it takes 9 points of poison. Actually, does it take poison damage? I'm going to double check. It's not immune. As it goes, you hit it with the poison damage. You see that the poison just like oozes off it with the Ray of Sickness, but it doesn't look any better or worse off.
Rumble.
Are you going to stay where you are?
Well, yeah, there's no point in moving.
Okay. All right. And Tara, it's now your turn.
Hello, I'm going to use the tried and true tested magic missile, please. I'm going to hit 2 of those beams on the one that's on me and then send the other one over to the one that's on Morn.
Sure thing. Roll your damage.
It's like, we need a sure thing right now.
Yeah.
I'm just closing all the things on my character sheet so that I can actually click the right button.
So, yeah, go for 3. Roll that 3 times. Or another 2 times, I should say, for the 3. Yep. Oh, good rolls.
All right.
So you want the first 2 to hit the one in front of you?
Yes, please.
All right. They woof, and the magic missiles come out of your hand. They fly into that creature right in front of you. And the other one shoots off and hits the one on the ground near Morn. They're both looking pretty damaged at this point, pretty rough. But are you going to try and move, or are you going to stay where you are?
I'm going to move. I'm going to go more over where Zola is.
Okay.
Just here, so that I'm more in the middle of them.
Okay, as you move over there, we can move you over there. That one that you shot into is going to make an attack against you, an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
It's only a 10. Is it a hit? It's a miss, I'm assuming.
It's a miss.
All right, it's a miss. All right. It's now the undead cockatoo's turn in front of Morn. As it's kind of flapping around, it's going to attempt to attack Morn again. Eyes on the prize. It's a 13 to hit Morn.
What kind of damage is this?
Piercing damage.
I have resistance. That's what I'm right.
You do have resistance, so that's definitely that's a hit. Yeah.
How much? Sorry.
13. A 13 to hit.
My thing is 13.
All right, it hits. You take two points of piercing damage. That's the 4 points halved for rage.
Yep.
And I need to make Constitution saving throw again, please. Oh, easy done.
Oh.
You fight off any of the attempt to petrify you. The other one that shot the magic missiles, it's now going to fly around here and attack you, Zowla, shooting an arrow at it. Yeah, Rae.
Just die.
It's a 22 to hit. This one undead cockatoo is ferocious. You take 5 points of piercing damage, Zowla, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Huh?
That's good. You're good. All right, Morn, it's your turn.
Finished it.
Okay. Can I try and kick this one in front of me?
Yep, make an attack roll. Absolutely.
Just
Kick
do
it.
this-
Just kick the
this
cockatoo.
way.
Just make an attack roll with your great axe. I'll count that as a kick. Oh, Morn.
What
You go to
is
kick it and completely miss. It is like
Oh.
flapping around your feet. You completely miss it altogether.
Oh,
In fact, it's now like clawing its way up your leg. Right? As you look down, it's now like, getting towards the sensitive area with its beak.
I can't even. What was that? An action or a bonus?
That's an action.
regret.
I don't know if I have anything else.
All right.
Yeah.
Zowla, what do you want to do?
This thing is still alive.
Well, they're not technically alive. They're undead. But
Can I? I'm either thinking about using my command spell. Can I use command in this instance?
you could try.
Or
Does it work? Go
necrotic
for it.
shroud?
Ooh.
Well, they're only small undead cockatoos. Anything will do. Your choice. You go for it.
Well,
Necrotic shroud hits everyone around you, though. Just as a reminder, including your friends.
Well, look, it was just a small thing. Maybe let's just let me just go at it with my sword. I want to like jump up in the air and like come crashing down on it.
All right, jumping in the air, crashing down with the sword. Go for it. Attack roll. It hits. It does 10 points of slashing damage to the one that's in front of you. And as you come down and chop, it is like chopped in half,
Oh,
like diagonally across. But its upper part of its body is still trying to attack you. It's like, and it's like,
oh my God.
as the other part of the body like rolls down a little bit of the hill there, like a little bit of the slope on the grass, but its top half is just compelled by necromantic magic, is still trying to attack you even as it's almost been vanquished. Shoelace,
Goodness gracious.
what do you want to do?
I'm a bit grossed out. It's a lot. Look, I think I'm just bringing up the weapons. I think I'm gonna use my rapier.
Go for it. That's it. As you come in, as the top half of that body is trying to snap at Zowla, you just bring that rapier in and like shish kebab it.
Yeah.
And you just hold it up in the air, and it's like, and you just see the orbs in its eyes drain of that deep black sort of like mass, and there's actually nothing there. It's just a hollow eye sockets as the necromantic energy just drains out of it. It is now being vanquished.
So free, young one.
Tara, it's your turn. The last one remaining has no wing, and it's currently clawing its way up to Morn's more sensitive areas.
All right then. Well, this is going to be real fun because I'm going to move up next to it, and then I'm going to whack it with my staff.
I was going to say you're going to breath of fire.
A breath of fire, but then Morn would have to make a saving throw.
All right, go make an attack roll with the staff. It hits, and as you hit it, it's like swatting a fly, and you come in sideways like batter up, hit that, and it just goes flying off, and you knock it down to the ground over here off Morn as it's just about to peck him, and you hit it into that's a good cover shot to the boundary. So it is barely moving.
But Morn was just sweating.
It's barely moving now.
Oh, it's still alive. What?
How is this a thing?
It's its turn, and it's just going to try and crawl away. It moves 5 feet.
I feel so bad for it.
It can barely move. Morn, it's your turn.
Oh,
I don't.
I have guilt.
I'll jump up. Just attack it with my great axe.
Mm-hmm. Go for it. That'll do it, mate. It has no armor left. It's basically dead. And you come down and you just, as you jump in the air, plow it. And as you hit it, you chop it in half, and part of it like gets sunk into the earth, and the other part's like still up the top there. And it's same thing as you see the eyes. As the head's poking up in the air, the eyes drain of that necromantic energy. That's the end of the combat. You see and hear a few more squawks towards the north.
No!
But not very close. As you all start to make your way up towards that area, just having encountered these undead creatures, perhaps wondering why and how this all came about. Why are there undead, birds hanging around in this bush area? What's it all about? You come to the edge of a clearing.
Ooh.
Up ahead, as you look through the trees,
Oh my God.
you see a small camp.
It's the Salt Bae.
An extremely well-dressed, almost out-of-place dressed man is attending to a makeshift cooktop of stone
No
over
way.
a small but roaring fire. In the glow of the flames, you can see that under his finery, his body is toned, likely from years of perfecting his skill in hunting. On the cooktop is a piece of meat, and as you watch closely, he puts his hand into a bag on his hip, pulls out some type of spice, and dramatically sprinkles it onto the cooking meat. In the not so far distance, behind where he is, you hear a similar bird call to the birds that you just fought in the bush. But this one sounds more vibrant but more distressed.
Oh,
Warning, Salt Bay, that we're here. That there are
probably.
intruders.
What do you want to do?
Can I,
I'm going to go say hi.
Okay.
If anyone wants to stop me, go for it.
Antara.
How about
How about you don't?
As you stand there, you see he looks up to you and says, well, hello there. Please, would you like to come and enjoy this deliciously prepared meal that I've just made? There's more than enough than just for me. Please come, sit and enjoy the meal.
Okay, nicer than I expected.
Zala, as you walk up to him, Zala, you can see he's like a little bit of sweat.
He's like fine.
Stuck. He's kind of fine. Yeah, he's kind of fine. But as the rest
Zala's
of you
just
walk
lost
up,
herself for a bit. Like,
as the rest of you walk up, not Zala, because she's kind of like a little bit distracted. The rest of you are more. You look over as you focus on that sound that you heard. So bring up the wildfire card.
Oh,
Are these tents open or closed?
They're open. They're not really closed. Some of them are really just for storing supplies and things more.
Okay.
wow.
I see.
Okay, so if you bring up the wildfire card,
hello, Gocky.
you'll see the cockatoo that is
Hey, buddy.
currently chained in a cage over the side.
No.
Oh, they're
As you-
milking it.
As you
No, they're selling chicken.
as you sit down, I'll move you up here. As you sit down,
Can we see these?
you see the cockatoo. Yeah, you can hear it too. You can definitely hear it. And Zala would definitely be up front. Zala would be up front. You see this cockatoo, and this gentleman says, "Oh well, it's very, very nice to meet some people on the road here today. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Nakul Bay, and it is a pleasure to meet you all. And who
I
might you
walk
be?"
up and slap him.
Morn.
Bitch.
What is with you today? What is going on?
Morn.
Morn.
He deserves it, Mom. Do it.
We don't know that yet.
No, just calm
Morn.
the
Hit the colonizer.
He attempts to stop it by reaching up and grabbing your hand and rolls a natural 1. In the process of doing so, he gets caught on the makeshift stone bench that he's made. So he's gone to catch it. I'll give you a D6 of damage. Roll a D6 to slap him.
Oh, you're the worst.
Ken, you got the craziest look in your eye today.
He takes 4 points of damage as you slap him in the face, and he has these kind of like really interesting glasses on that have got like a darkened lens on them that you've never seen before, and they go flying off. He turns back and looks at you, Morn, and he says, "Sir, I don't think that was really necessary. Do you? I invite you to sit here and share a meal, and you
Just point to the cages.
What about the cage? It is but just a bird."
A bird. That's someone's totem.
It is not
Someone's?
my totem. It is my way of life. This is how I will make my fortune, make my fame.
What are you doing though? Why is it in the cage?
I'm out here hunting. You look over and you can see that there's actually another animal there as well. And it kind of looks like a hairy cow. It's just sort of there, tied up to a post, and it doesn't bother. It's just eating grass, right? But the bird looks quite distraught in the cage. And he's like, "This is what I do. What do you do? I don't even know who you are. You just walk up and slap me after I invite you for a meal."
Look, sorry about all of that. My name is Saula.
Oh,
I'm like, I'm like in ASMR, whatever. And it's so crazy that we just like ran into you in the forest of like all places.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Zowler, and it's a much nicer introduction. And he reaches out, grabs your hand, and kisses the back of it.
Oh my goodness! Thank you. These are not really my friends, but I'm going to say associates.
Can I?
We own a pub together.
Zowler, what's wrong with your voice?
Come on.
We came here because we were looking for someone that was making good sauce that we wanted to put on our chips at the pub. But now, like, that cockatoo over there sounds really sad, and that's made everyone angry, and I think that's what's happened.
Well, I'm very sorry about that. This is not my intention to make anyone angry. I'm just here to bring pleasure to the world, and the white sauce that you speak of certainly does that.
Zowler's
man, I gotta write this thing.
Zowler's
like Zowler's passed out at this point. Zowler's just taken her clothes off.
I was like,
and as you start to fade, he kind of catches you, and he's like, "My chicken salt white sauce. That is."
Oh, right. I thought I heard something else. My bad.
So it's chicken salt sauce.
That's what I call it, yes. It's absolutely delicious. It is like this creamy sauce. In fact, let me give you some to try. And he pulls out this short sword length blade. That looks super sharp. And he just slices off a chunk of this venison. And he puts it on a plate for you. Dices it up into little pieces, like into little pieces, so you can all try a little bit. Then goes over to a bag and brings out like a little squeezy bottle and it squeezes some of this chicken salt white sauce onto this like sort of like metal plate and hands it to you and says, "Try that."
Okay.
What are the ingredients?
No.
It's delicious, Antara.
This is amazing.
Literally like chicken salt, mayonnaise.
This is the best thing I've ever tasted in my life. This is so good.
To me.
Oh my god.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Whoa. You got this. You got this, girl. You're in.
Dear, we have to get to know each other a little bit better before I do that.
Oh.
Yeah, you all say that, but whatever.
Oh.
Okay, so he says,
Okay,
This is delicious, is it not? Don't you think it's one of the greatest things you've ever tasted in your life?
It's really good. It is one of the greatest things I've ever tasted in my life. But I'm a little bit scared that it's made of cockatoo.
Well, it's certainly made of cockatoo. Yes, I mean that's what makes it taste so special.
I like slap the plate out of his hands.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Rae, you just ate cockatoo.
And he looks at you, Morn, and he says, "It's uncalled for. It's uncalled for. Look, I am on my way to Neverwinter. I was trying to be generous with you. State your business. What is it that you want?"
We just wanted sauce, but not if it's made of cockatoos.
Quick Q&A. Is there a cockatoo substitute?
Vegan cockatoo.
I have been honing
lab-grown
this
cockatoo.
plant-based cockatoo. I've been honing this for a while. There is no substitute that can get the same flavor.
So you're telling me, okay, I'm out of the haze now. Haze is broken. You're telling me we came all this way for some cockatoo flavored sauce?
Yep. Yep, we did.
I think we need to kill him.
Why do we need to kill him?
Make an insight check, Shoelace. Make an insight check.
Can we? So this is his camp area. Is this his? Can I have a look in there to see if there's?
You can. There's not much there, Morn. It's just your standard sort of supplies. Shoelace, seeing how well he handled that blade, you are fairly confident he would kill you all.
Oh no.
We can't fight him. We can't fight him.
We need to get him drunk. I'm stealing your ideas, Ella, from the start.
Yeah. Hello. I would say that from the beginning. Okay, so I'm gonna say wait, I just
is there
we
a
came all
cage?
this way for
Do we see a cage big enough?
It's in the cage. It's in the cage. Yeah.
Can I just cast a spell?
You can try and cast a spell, sure.
I want to cast sleep. Put him to sleep.
Ooh.
Okay. Let me have a look. What's the hit dice maximum on sleep?
8, I think. I'm doing it now.
First spell description. Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creature. Okay, you can. Okay. Okay, you can cast the sleep spell. Roll 5d8.
5.
You cast the sleep spell.
Okay.
He looks at you and says, "First the slap, now you attempt to rob me?" It doesn't work on him.
Oh, god damn.
Do we?
I think it's time that...
Can we tell if he?
I think it's time that we either do a deal or you depart.
So
If you came for the chicken salt white sauce, then let's make a deal. Otherwise, I will see you later.
I really like it, but it's made of cockatoos.
Can we make it with chicken instead? See, but then this gets into the whole discussion around like what, why is a chicken more valuable than a cockatoo?
Yeah.
Chicken, you know
Maybe
what I mean?
a chicken someone's totem,
we happily eat chicken at the tavern, but cockatoo it's like, nah.
Can we save the cockatoo? Will you give us the cockatoo?
We have the cockatoo?
Make a persuasion check. Make a persuasion check, Shoelace,
Oh god.
to take the cockatoo as part of the deal.
Not me.
Make it with advantage if Antara helps you. Or 10.
Oh.
I need that cockatoo to make my sauce.
You don't
I tell you what, though. Let me make it really simple for you, because you do seem like you've never done this before.
Shh.
Fair.
I will take a 50% share in all sales that you make from the chicken salt white sauce, and I'll let you walk away here with the recipe, or you can just walk away and we'll go about our business.
50%?
Do we get the cockatoo?
You do not get the cockatoo. I need that cockatoo.
No, I don't care.
Deal is this? No deal.
Can I go invisible and try to steal the cockatoo?
Okay, as you walk away from the camp, then.
Go on.
And as you get out of sight, Antara, you can go invisible.
Yay! All right. So I'm going to try.
So we'll just say that you walk away type of thing.
Wait, no.
And
so we're walking away?
Cast invisibility.
Yep.
I need you to roll D20.
Mm-hmm. Please let this be okay.
Yeah, you're okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
As you walk up to the cage, the cockatoo is the cage is there. The cage is locked.
Yep.
The cockatoo is like chained inside.
Yep. How heavy's the cage?
It's actually not that big a cage.
I'm going to take the whole cage.
Yeah, you can take the whole cage.
Yep.
Make a stealth check for me.
It's not going to go well. This is going to be terrible.
Because you're invisible, I'll give it to you at advantage.
Yay!
You walk away.
It still should be an advantage if you're invisible.
It should be. I'm pretty sure it probably is, actually. But yeah, you walk away with the cage and you walk back out into the bush to meet the Chicken Salt Baes. The bird stays relatively quiet, but that quietness also creates a lack of noise, which could be noticeable. What are you going to do, Baes?
We're going to run.
Run.
Okay.
Leg it.
Leg
Alright.
it.
Leg it.
You start legging it back to Waterdeep.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Through the north gate with this bird in a cage, locked in a cage, back into the Troll Skull Manor as you burst through the door. You close the door behind you. There are a few patrons still in there, one or two, but mostly just the staff cleaning up. You put the cage down on the counter. The bird goes, "Meow."
Who's got shoelace?
Oh, hey.
Lock-picking skills.
Yeah, let me have a go.
While you're doing that, I'm grabbing a beer.
Yeah.
Can I
And maybe some
speak with
chicken
animals?
salt.
I'll tell him what Shoelace is doing.
I'm going to
Maybe-
put the kettle on. I need a cuppa after that.
Maybe we can find out
Okay,
the language
alright.
of the cockatoo and maybe it knows the recipe.
Okay.
It's made
right.
of itself.
Yeah, speak with animals, right. Make a
Which means it would
Make a-
know.
make a dexterity check with your lockpick tools advantage. We'll go with that.
Okay. I'll just do dexterity.
Yeah, that's fine. Easy enough for
Yay,
you to
look at
pick the
that.
lock shoelace and to pick the actual chain inside as well that's chained around its leg.
Oh.
Morn, what did you want to say specifically to the cockatoo?
Just letting him know we're like setting him free out of this cage.
You was kind.
Can I ask how long he's been in the camp area?
Yeah. And you receive sort of like these like sort of like, images from the bird that portray in a sense a language that it says a very short time. You see images of it in the trees. You see images of it watching other birds getting caught in traps on the ground with seeds and things like that. And then you see it also falling for that trick. You see it in the cage, and you see images of other cockatoos being taken, waved by Knucklebay, and then cut up and killed. But you also see that some of them didn't work, and you see images from this bird that, whilst during the process of him making this, sometimes it doesn't work, and those creatures he lets go, and they're the undead cockatoos that you saw. Whilst this sauce is incredibly tasty, it would appear that there is a very almost necromantic type of approach to creating it that is very unsavory.
It tastes so
Damn
good,
right.
but at what cost?
Yeah.
At what cost?
Cockatoo souls, apparently.
The cockatoo, being thankful that you have saved it, decides to hang around for a bit.
Yay! We got a
But
cookie in the pub.
the question remains: is will Knucklebay come back for what he was taken from him?
Well,
He can try.
You can
Probably.
just get another cockatoo, can he?
Depends if
No.
Knucklebay
maybe that's a
feels
special cockatoo.
He's
overly
angry.
slighted. Maybe we'll find out in another special one shot. But thank you very much, Chicken Salt Baes, for going through this very interesting one shot.
It's so cool.
As always with Chicken Salt Baes, it's always interesting to find out where your time gets spent. where and then you don't have maybe so much time where you thought you might have had time. But that's
We
classic
spent a lot of
D&D for
time
you.
in KFC today.
Classic.
Thank you so much to you all here, to Rae, Celeste, Karlie, Cienan. It's been a pleasure to be able to play D&D at PAX Online Australia 2021. Thank you so much, Ardent Roleplay, for supporting us, and check them out for the augmented reality, and talk to them to get all of that involved in your games, because it's super, super dope. And check out Indigitek, which is where Celeste and I work, and where we all play D&D together. We play on the third Saturday of every month. Chicken Salt Baes at twitch.tv/Indigitek, INDIGITEK. That's it.
You can see.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much, PAX. Thank you very much, everyone. And we'll see you soon.
Bye.